atomic plate.
Hello everybody and welcome to TFPG's T4 Winter Tournament for 2016. I am your host tonight, Montclair. Co-casting with me tonight is Blake. How are you doing, Blake?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I am doing fine, thank you for asking. Tonight's matchup is between Rails Barlow's Cucklords versus Dawkins' Dawk Dynasty 3.0. All players are on server. Tonight's map is Dead Center, and we are ready to go, so let's get over to the game screen.
I'm really excited for tonight's match. I think both of these teams, did they win or lose the first match?
I think they're 1-1 for Cucklords.
Oh, this is week 3?
Oh, hold on, something's wrong here.
I thought it was week 2.
There we go. Alright, playing tonight for the Cucklords we have Lucifer, K-Orange, Pyro is subbing, and who is their fourth?
Rails Barlow?
Rails Barlow. Very good. Alright, and for Dawk Dynasty we have Dawkins, of course, Michael, Pierce, Box, and...
That's 4.
That's 4. Counting's hard. Rounds going live. Our first attack is going to consist of a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter. We've got Tank up at 21. That's going to be almost instantaneous here.
Looks like survivors are just choosing the beta right now. Rails clearing commons. We have guns on Nick and Rochelle, and Tank is up in the hands of Box.
Box and Hunter going in there. Not able to connect, but the Smoker went in and got shut down. Boomer going to go in. Able to land a single boom. Wonder if the Tank is going to commit on this. Let's go over to a Survivor War Room if we can.
So and then also when he comes in, make sure you don't stay in that corner to the left. So cut over to the right now.
Oh, he's ready going after the
Good.
There.
Set.
I'm pulled, please come in.
Back. I didn't really get to see much of that Tank because I was looking channels, but looks like he got it down and good damage.
Tank was able to get it down on Lucifer. I'm not sure, they're not using the right names. Actually, that was yeah, Lucifer, and Pyro took some all of his health gone at this point. But they're in pretty good shape, though, considering it was not a wipe. So we've got 2 survivors with 100% bonus, full health. There's a Boomer spawning up, missing the boom. Finally getting popped there. We've also got, waiting in the wings here, a Spitter, Charger, and Hunter.
Looks like that Hunter is scratching out the fire doors, which is a good call. It might force survivors to go out on the ledge, which is a pretty easy spot to get death charge. But survivors are just taking it slow right now, which is a good call. They know they have 1 spawn down, but it's a good time just to clear common.
I think I would venture to say they're going to go ahead and run through the fire. And there's a Hunt landing up in front on not health bonus. Well, actually, that is health bonus. Here's a pull into the fire. We've also got a charge going on. In-spit in the back. Oh, what a great hit by Dawk Dynasty.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on health bonus.
A lot of damage. That's a ton, yeah. Almost gone. We also had a down. He's up. And now they're opting, a little split here, but opting to go around the fire. They do have time now that the spawns are down. We do see a Boomer ready to go.
I'm not sure they'll have time for another hit, but a Boomer will go.
Boomer landing a single boom, gonna go in for that proxy. I'm sorry, Blake, I mean to interrupt you. There's a Hunter. We got a Jockey in the back. These are some fantastic attacks. We got a Tri-Cap. Oh, just very briefly. Smoker cleared. Tri-Boom preventing survivors from getting back. And we've got Rochelle back here cooking in the fire.
That was a really good hit. I wasn't expecting that good of a hit. Looks like the survivors are just going to push in the elevator now. Nobody is black and white, but each survivor, except for K-Orange, has 1 down. Charger and Spitter are up, though.
Survivors had to run through that fire. Let's see if they're going to go for attack. Here's the charge, too late. So no death charge for them, but wow. A ton of damage, but I don't know, Blake. My team made it with less health than this to the safe room yesterday, so it's entirely possible, for sure. We do have a witch up right outside the second elevator bay.
That is not a fun wish to take. Looks like our shotgun is on Nick, who does not have bonus, so that's good. But for our hit, we have a Boomer, Charger, Spitter, Jockey, which is pretty good. If the Spitter can spit all the way in the elevator, that'll spread throughout the entire thing and force them out.
He is going for it. There's the spit. One survivor out. He's boomed, which triggered on the survivor who has a an Uzi. We've got a double cap. Witch still up. Oh, that's almost a kill.
That is a lot of damage, though. Looks like Pyro is at 1 HP, and Nick and Rochelle are both going to be black and white.
You're looking for them probably to down Pyro here so they can move along, but K-Orange still holding on to a nice health bonus.
That's going to leave 3 survivors black and white and 1 survivor with health bonus. Alright, our next hit is going to be a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Smoker. Looks like it is going in. Jockey and Smoker from the back. Smoker is going to pull on
tri-cap.
Tri-cap. Wow.
These attacks are very impressive. Cucklords having a very tough time dealing with Dawk Dynasty's attacks. But nonetheless, K-Orange still with a nice amount of health at 72 HP. We've got Pyro dead though now, so we're looking at only a 3 multiplier on this, if they can make it.
K-Orange is doing a great job preserving that bonus. I'm surprised. Looks like they're just attacking the black and white players. Looks like Charger is going to go in, going to land on Nick. Coach is going to get pulled into the fire, but it's cleared
Wow.
pretty quickly.
Yeah,
There's a
but
lot
look at
of
the
bonus
chip he
though.
took from that fire. Really, that just knocked his health in half. He's down to 36 from 72.
I think that fire does 5 damage per second, so really having a Jockey or a Smoker into that fire is brutal.
We might need these.
And we've got another hit up again. Here comes a Smoker going for a pull, and K-Orange misses. Jockey looking for a target as well. Here comes a charge. That misses. Smoke gets cut, but Jockey is landing on K-Orange. And Punch is going out, and that is it for the bonus. Oh, that's the end of the round. What some great infected play by Dawk Dynasty.
K-Orange clear the smoke? Oh, he can't. That was close, though. That was really great survivor play with K-Orange keeping that bonus, but we can't discount the fact that Dawkins' team completely wrecked them.
Absolutely. Yeah, what can you say? They did what they're supposed to do. We're going to have a look at that last attack here on the instant replay. And I guess we're not. Okay. Oh, yes, there we are. What are we looking at? Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. There's a double boom going out and Smoke landing, and Charger go ahead and smashing up on Rochelle with his fists.
Let's see how Dawkins' team is going to take this tank and the rest of the map, because 370 is not bad for this map, honestly. We will be going live with Dawkins' team on Survivor. Our first hit, again, is a Charger, Boomer, Hunter, Smoker.
Now, we have seen in some of the previous games, including my match last night, wipes in the safe room and huge score deficits. One of the matches was one of the teams left with 6 points after this first round. And last night, our opponents had 36 points. And it all depends. I mean, this can be brutal. If this tank can come in and get a wipe, it can really secure a nice lead for the Cucklords. Tank is up in the hands of Lucifer. Let's take it over to Dawkins' safe room. War room, excuse me.
Alright.
He's in.
He's in. Oh my god, he hit this chair onto me.
Bounce. You got it.
Charger's really low.
Shim.
Oh, that long arm. That one common? Oh, he's dead. Okay, we didn't wipe. That's the important thing.
Charger's still up. He's behind the fence.
And we are back.
We
That
are
was
back,
a
and
very nicely played tank.
yes, that was a very nicely played tank, and we got 2 survivors down. So in better position, our Cucklords actually were in better shape at this point than Dawk Dynasty is. So a really nice tank. He was getting hamburgered in the back there, and none of his teammates called it out, unfortunately. And that was really the bulk of the damage coming from that melee weapon.
He did something interesting where he chose to go for the... Oh, wow, they actually hit, actually. Smoker will get shut down by Coach. Boomer's popped. Hunter is M2'd and killed, but a free spit goes down, does a lot of damage, even in capping Ellis.
And that is all of Dawkins' permanent health gone, and now we've only got one survivor, Michael, carrying any health, much like K Orange in the last round, last half round.
As I was saying, though, Lucy chose to target the survivors only with melee weapons, which I honestly disagree with. I think during that tank you really want to get those guns down, but as you saw, those melees ripped into him, so it's really anybody's call there. Smoker will go out on Rochelle, Charger is up to take that, but he did not spawn. Boomer is popped, Charger misses, gonna get a punch on Rochelle, Spinner go down again on nothing, but does a lot of free spit damage.
Survivors briefly separated now due to the spit, but the hit is down, so it won't be that big of a deal. Nice take by the survivors on that attack. Charger opting to charge the door. Again with the fire, so survivors are going to be going outside to avoid that damage. They really can't afford it with no pills remaining at this point. Jockey spawning up. We've got a Smoker in back. There's a ledge hang by the Jockey and Smoker combination. Hunter still up, Smoker still up, Boomer up also. They're getting that pickup. There's another pull, tongue cut. Smoker shut down, M2 on the Hunter. Nice take by Dawk Dynasty. Michael still holding on to a nice health bonus despite the ledge hang.
Unfortunately, Michael did lose a little bit of health bonus during that ledge hang, but we do have a Charger spawning up, going for the death charge, and completely missing.
Gonna be really tough to pull that off in this tournament to get a death charge. I mean, it's a good thing in the pubs, but that's a hell of a tough thing to do in pro mod. The caliber of players,
especially on a free charge like that.
Right.
They are sitting at a 200 health bonus currently, but they do have that witch coming up with the shotgun in the hands of the health bonus.
If they can make it with that bonus, that'll put them at 700, which will be a nice lead. Boomer bunny hopping in, which is agitated. Boomer able to land single, and there's the smoke. Where's the switch? Oh, she caught on fire. She ran into the fire trying to get to Coach. That is unfortunate for the Cucklords. Smoker pulled Coach into the fire, and Witch followed along and set herself on fire, then lost her mind. There's a pull back now on Dawkins in the back. He is currently at 3 HP and already down. We've got 3 survivors actually already down, so we'll be looking for a black and white soon on one of these guys for another down.
As we were talking about earlier, that spitter did spit at the very little middle of between the floor and the elevator, and did get the spit all throughout the elevator, which caused a lot of damage. Fortunately not on bonus though. Hunter will be going
what
and
a
get
ski.
speeded. That was impressive. They are downing Ellis in the back, so he will be black and white.
We do have a boom landing up in front of single boom on Coach. He's going to block spawns around that vending machine, but we've got another down in the back. So we've got 2 players black and white. Michael still with a nice bonus. Charger spawning up in the back here. Probably going to be looking for a pull back into the fire.
Charger is taking a little bit of chip though. He can get leveled.
Here's the pull. And that is a pull into the fire. Charger running through the fire, getting a couple of punches, and that gets it down, and a death on Box. So these guys, and Michael losing all of his health. He's dead.
It's dead.
Oh my god. So we got a really close game here, guys. It looks like they're going to make safe room, though. So that's going to put Dawk Dynasty slightly ahead here. Going to give them a final score of 409 for map 1 to Cucklords 370. And great round. We'll be back with the next one in just a second, guys. Okay, Blake, we are back, and we've got a score of 409 for Dawk Dynasty to Cucklords 370. Pyro did crash during the map transition, and that is not an uncommon thing. So be looking for that to happen a lot with Pyro during this game.
That's why you don't play on a Mac.
That is exactly right. So here we go, round going live. First attack is going to be a Boomer Hunter Smoker and Spitter. You can see the SI setting up on top. Nice arc boom, but Survivor is able to back up into the safe room. You can see that Hunter pouncing up real high. Going to be going for a damage pounce. He is up on the skybox up here. That Hunter's in the hands of K Orange.
Survivors are now pushing out. Hunter is going to go and completely miss. A Smoker will go out on Nick. It's cleared pretty quickly. Another boom goes out, a single boom, and a free spit does a decent amount of damage, surprisingly.
Yeah, Pierce and Michael taking all of the damage, essentially, on that Dawkins Hoarded now. Double boom, so Survivor's having to deal with that Horde, but all in all, pretty nice take. But again, you can't discount, they do have over 40 damage on that one attack.
Seems like Dawkins' team is struggling with free spits, honestly. Like, that's 3 attacks now where they've just taken a lot of damage on free spit.
And we got another Spitter here. This is going to be a, I think a 2-2? No. No, they've got a Spitter, Smoker, Jockey, and Hunter. Here comes the attack. Smoker gets popped immediately. Hunter bouncing around. He gets skeeted. There is a Jockey and some more spit damage. Box take a ton of damage there.
I don't know what it is about free spits.
Box down to 65 HP now. So the spits are doing the damage here for the Cucklords.
New meta, man. Just 4 spitters.
Just spit.
Our next hit is coming up. It's going to be a Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, and Smoker. Boomer is going to go in and land a nice single boom on Coach. He is going to back off, though. Smoker is in the back, and Hunter is coming in. Smoker is cleared. Hunter is skeeted. Spit goes in for a free spit,
and Coach runs into it. Michael taking damage from the free spit. Yes! As long as Dawk Dynasty keeps spitting, how can they lose?
This is incredible.
Of course, you know, I can't fault Michael for running into that. When you're boomed, you have no clue where the spit is.
Yeah, and I run into spit all the time, so I don't know why I'm judging
do
them.
I. Next attack up, though. Smoker, Charger, Jockey, and Spitter again. It's a spit fest in this game tonight.
Rails is enjoying that. All this free spit damage.
Yep. Looks like Infector setting up on the stairs. Tank is going to be up very shortly. 60% survivors at 50. This should be a bridge tank, I think.
I think they're going to have to fight it in that small area before the bridge where they are right now.
So? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
You are right.
Like
and Smoker spawning up. He gets... Actually, that was the tank, so that automatically gets killed. Tank is up in the hands of Rails Barlow. Let's go to a Survivor War room this time and listen to them fight the tank. That would be Dawkins.
Oh, that was scary.
I just walked in the spit.
He still hasn't jumped across. Yeah, he's on the stairs somewhere. Wait, was that him up there? No, it's a coming. He's on the stairs. Make sure we don't lose all these spawns. Watch stairs spawn Pierce. Yeah, like right there is perfect.
Somebody can block the bush if you have the shotgun.
Try not to kite like all 4 the same direction. We should have like probably... I don't know. Just try not to bunch up too much and watch out for booms.
We can back up a little so you don't get pulled up. Or, no, it's black.
Reloading.
He's in.
Just 2.
Focus tank, focus tank.
Hold down the stairs.
I'm cornered. Good luck, guys. Just take the hit.
Michael, you can declare.
Tank's on me, so just clear the hit. Tank's coming out now.
Alright.
Oh, fucking Hunter.
I lost my fucking weapon.
Rip.
Need some help. Use some help.
Wow.
And we are back, and wow is absolutely right. Rails Barlow's tank, along with his team, getting the wipe. We had a double cap going on. That double boom actually set it all up. Dawkins got cornered right off the bat up top, and that made it very difficult for the survivors to survive.
It looks like there's, I don't know, something going on. Michael's asking about his weapon being
Yeah,
punched
I don't
off.
know. I don't write pro mod.
I think he's
Ask
asking for a
Jacob.
ruling. Like, is that, should they restart, I think? I don't know. I don't know. This game is terrible. That was a very well played tank, though. That immediate double boom going out with the quad landing later and that 2-cap just perfectly played. Our first set, excuse me, is up. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spitter again. Survivors are immediately pushing under. Everything has spawned out. Smoke is going to go out on Rochelle, but Rochelle gets a skeet.
Oh,
Wow.
what a boom.
Smoked.
Quad boom coming in. There's some more spit going down. Survivors able to get out of it for the most part. But actually a fair amount of damage going out. Not the same amount as was their counterparts in the last half round.
Really, that hit was all on that Boomer and Spitter, because with that Hunter getting skeeted while Rochelle was smoked, that was incredible. Very good job on Rails. But we do have our next hit up. Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, another 2-2. They are setting up at the bottom with the Hunter pre-spawning up, while the survivors are just sort of slowly making their way into that small room.
I am consistently impressed with the way Rails is able to skeet and handle smokes. While he smoked, the things he can do are just amazing to me. I don't know, I can't do them. He pulls off shots when you shouldn't even be able to. It's pretty impressive stuff. Here comes the attack. Hunter getting skeeted again. And Boomer popped. Spit going down on nothing. Rails just cleaning house on this stuff.
Down here.
Actually, that was, excuse me, that was Lucifer.
I completely missed that hit because there are specs. But
yes.
good shutdown.
Thank you. You should have privileges enough to get rid of these people. I don't know, maybe not. I'll do it if they don't.
Okay. Our next hit is coming up, though. Jockey, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter. There's no Spitter, so we're safe.
The Cucklords will not have to deal with freestanding spit at this point. Boomer coming in, getting a proxy onto Rails. Rest of the SI opting not to hit, possibly setting up for upstairs.
Looks like they are, but they won't have a charger for that hit, which is, that charger is pretty much instrumental, so I'm not sure I agree with that call.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking either, but they will have a spitter for this next attack. It'll be a Jockey, Smoker, Hunter complementing that spitter. Everybody's set up top. We do have that witch up here as well. Maybe going for the play on the witch. It's risky here. They passed up a hit for this. Witch agitated. Here she comes, and attack coming in. Oh, Rails gets the crown, or no, I'm sorry, that was Lucifer getting the crown. There is the spit damage, though, going out. And that was actually quite a bit of damage, even though they got that beautiful crown on the witch.
Yeah, that was a very nice jockey on Rails and Spit, but it looks like they just all took their shotguns and annihilated that witch as soon as she got down there before the hit had even approached the stairs. So very nicely done by survivors, but still a great infected hit that put Rails bleeding. We do have our next hit coming up right before tank. It looks like it's going to be a Boomer, Jockey, Smoker, Charger.
Actually,
Kinda clearing comic.
Rails is Rochelle, and that is Lucifer that's doing all of that, is Nick. There's the boom going out, landing on Rails this time. He's the only one boomed. Looks like maybe another sack. I don't know. Here comes the Jockey. M2'd, shut down by Rails. Smoke going off in the back. That gets cleared immediately. We do have a Charger coming in. He is going to miss. Getting a couple of punches on Rails. Rails shuts him down with the axe. All in all, actually, survivors are doing a pretty nice job handling these attacks. Tank is up in the hands of team mentor Dawkins. Let's take it over to Rails, Barlow's team's war room, please.
Lucy, it's your job to watch the back. Flash any spawns you think are important. Don't jump and get haymakered or waylaid to the left if you can avoid it.
Jockey here. I'm pulled down.
Jockey.
I'm lagging really bad. What?
He's throwing rocks from above us.
We're heading the right way.
Come on, come on!
Keep
Right
rocking if you
there.
can. Alright.
A little pick me up.
Rock.
You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me.
These rocks don't get scooted.
He's gonna come in. Oh, he's moving all the way out. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before.
Charger.
Rock. Okay.
Move over here.
Yeah, move over here.
What in the hell is that?
Taking a lot of shit.
I think I really heard something.
Alright, come back, come back, come back, come back. He's gonna come in from the top.
We're gonna need these.
Lucy, get back. And then actually, we should move this.
2 boom.
He'll be in on that.
Boom.
He's in. Charge, double charge.
On it.
We're pinned right next to you, Lucy. That's clear. Alright, focus the tank, he's almost dead.
I'm trapped here. Stalking.
You're clear. He's coming back in, he's dead.
Alright, we are back. That was a very nicely played tank by Dawkins. That really decimated their health bonus, but again, K-Orange has managed to keep his bonus.
He has indeed, and survivors, I believe there was a wipe at this point in the last round, so this is an opportunity now for Cucklords to take the lead. And that was one of the more interesting tanks that I've seen played here. I was not even aware of a tank being able to get up to that location. Next attack is coming up, though, and we've got it down now on Pyro and Spit. But again, and we saw a Boomer actually spawning up over on this air conditioning unit. How he got there, I have no idea. But that was an impressive boom, and that tank rock position, pretty neat stuff. I've not seen that before.
I actually have seen that a couple times, and normally it'll catch the survivors off guard, like you saw it, where he landed a couple rocks at the beginning, but as it went on, they realized what he was doing, and it proves that spot is not that great once the survivors know it's there. So
very true. Yeah, very true. They chipped the hell out of him as he ran back and forth there. Smoke landing and Lucifer missing the tongue cut. Double boom landing on these guys as well.
Rails did get that solo shutdown on that Hunter and Jockey inside, which is no surprise there because it's Rails.
Right?
Shutdown.
So we've got Lucifer black and white, Pyro black and white, Rails down once, and K-Orange still holding on to health bonus.
They have not found any extra pills, unfortunately, so they might just go for max distance, which wouldn't be a bad idea.
Looks like that's what they're doing here. Attack coming in, tongue cut. Hunter able to land here on Coach. Excuse me. Charger charging, I don't know what, the pole. So I was actually pushing to this area for the maximum amount, assuming they don't complete the event. Little trick there to get the most points you can out of the level.
In a situation like this with such low HP and so many black and white, that usually is the best call to at least try to get as much distance as you can out of this. But we do have our next hit coming up, which is a Hunter, Boomer, Smoker, Jockey. They're very split right now, though.
This is
That's
interesting.
worrying.
Yeah, this is different. We're sending 2 inside, 2 waiting outside, and we've got, actually the SI look a little confused. And here comes the Hunter. Actually, they're going for the guys inside. There is the smoke. Hunter and Jockey looking to land, and they do this double cap inside. And that's going to be the end of K-Orange's health bonus. The other 2 guys are just out there waiting to die, apparently.
And El's dead. Nick is staring at the ground.
And that's that. So I'm not sure I understand what they were doing there with the survivors all the way over there. I don't know. But that gives us a final round score of 894 to 764 with Cucklords in the lead. Be back with map 3 just a second. All right, and we are back. Map 3 of Dead Center with the Cucklords versus Dawk Dynasty. This is Swiss round 3 of the TFPG T4 tournament. If you're just tuning in, co-casting with me is Blake, and I believe Grim joined us as well.
Grim's here. He's just doing Grim shit, I think.
I'm doing Grim shit. I could join the cast if you want. Or I could just sit here like a little weirdo. Thumb in my belly button.
Pretty close game going on here, Grim. I don't know if you're not actually in server, so it's 894 to 764 with Rails Barlow's Cucklords in the lead.
Oh my goodness, in the lead. I gotta watch this. I'm gonna come right in server right away.
Just waiting on Box to ready up now. They do have a spitter. I'm excited.
Oh jeez. Okay, so that could spell the end of Dawk Dynasty. But we jest, of course. Not trying
Surely
to.
you jest.
Don't mean to disparage anyone's playing abilities. Round going live. First attack: Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Charger. You see the Cucklords coming out slowly, opting to go to the left there. Their left. Jockey coming in, able to land right away. That gets cleared. Charger missing. Hunter landing in Spit. So actually pretty good attack. Coming away with 40 HP damage. Not bad.
Is that the homie Pyro? Pyro
That is Pyro.
looking for
Slancha.
Cucklord.
Yeah. Pyro replacing Slancha. I don't think he's even participated in the tournament one time, but they have to play their pot 3. And Pyro
just happens to be a pot 3.
He just happens to be that.
Wow.
Pyro has only
coincidence? I think not.
Pyro has only crashed once so far, Grim.
What? Only once?
Only once.
Some bullshit.
Max coming through for once.
Ready to get it on?
Next attack up, Jockey, Boomer, Smoker, Hunter. Here it comes. Jockey latching on to Nick. Proxy Boom going out, Smoke going out on that. Double cap very briefly. Hunter also landing. That getting cleared. Dawkins. Dawkins.
10 out of 10. Mike's down.
A very nice shutdown by Cucklords. Really got everything landed, but it got cleared pretty quickly. Our next hit is coming up. It's a Spitter. Jockey, Boomer, and Hunter. They're setting up at the top of the escalator. This can be a pretty dangerous hit if survivors don't take it well.
Of course, they do have 2 pathways here, and it's always a guessing game as an infected as to which way they're going to go.
Hey, watch out!
And we've got them actually.
Both ways.
Yeah, they're going both. They're splitting up, going both ways. Here comes a Hunter, looking for a pounce on Rochelle. I wouldn't recommend that.
That is the Rails Barlow.
That is Rails Barlow, and
that Jockey does land over in the corner. Oh my god, he's gonna get a lot of damage. Oh, I think it's clear. Bummer.
Pyro getting jockeyed in the corner, able to shut down that Spitter. So Pyro taking the brunt of the attacks thus far.
God damn it, Pyro.
Rails is taking some common damage though.
Oh, he's boomed in the back here. His team just leaving him.
Tim, easy clear. Tim.
Good call there, Blake. I didn't even catch that. Rails Barlow being attacked by Common?
They can't actually be Rails. That's a Smurf. It has to be.
Sounds like a witch. Hey,
Witch is up. And let's see, looks like she is right here in this next section. SI setting up on that, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, looks like the Hunter is.
Hunter is. There's the draw through the door, which busts open the doors, gets crowned instantly. Here's the attack. Charger landing in Spit. That's going to be a lot of damage going out on Pyro. Oh, the pull back into it, and that's a down on Pyro. Nice attack by Dawk Dynasty. But they are hitting the guy who is the least amount of health, so you need to start targeting those other survivors. I guess you take what you can get in that particular location.
It looks like that Charger actually did not do any damage. All of that damage came from that Smoke and Spit because the Hunter pounced the charged survivor, which gives him God Frame, so you have to be careful with that. But a Jockey will go in, gets shut down by Rails, of course. Boomer is going to go in, charge landed on Ellis. Boom will go in and land only on Ellis, and that leaves a Hunter who is at the top and is going in.
Oh, what a pounce. Really nice pounce there onto K Orange. But Pyro still being the focus of a lot of this. Pyro separated here, going to cover. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe to cover a smoke that's not there any longer. No, maybe he is there. And there's the smoke back onto Coach. That's K Orange. Tank is now up in the hands of Michael. What do you guys want? What order should we do?
Michael's.
Let's do it. That's Dawk Dynasty.
You should be able to keep sight relatively easily. We just lost Spitter, so you gotta wait a little bit for the timer.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to commit while I was that hard.
Alright, so Spitter's done. The horde's over. What do you want to do here? You want to rock a little bit? Or do you want to just go in?
With this, I'll go in.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Go for me.
Melee back.
Nice multi.
Nice, dude. Oh,
I got
good
Pyro.
damage. Guy like lost all their health on us there.
Okay, that was ridiculous.
That was that 2 triple punches?
On 176 health.
Unbelievable. The tank wiping out all of the health bonuses except for Lucifer, who has a little bit left. But wow, what a tank, and what great support. They came in with that double cap, and then Tank smashing 3 of the survivors twice.
The homeboy Michael with the MVP tank.
Really well played Tank by Michael.
We do have our next hit coming up. It's a Boomer, Charger, Spitter, Hunter. They are setting up in the room. I think they're going for that death charge, which is pretty good to land. Boomer will go in. Hunter is going to get M2 and shut down. Boomer lands on 2. Charger will get leveled.
Goodness.
It goes down on nothing. Actually, it's going to free Spitter shot.
Rails Barlow shutting down that attack pretty much single-handedly with his axe.
With that tank, though, we saw the support go in kind of late, and like I said, the tank was at like 170 HP, and then he just lands 2 triples and completely annihilates them with under 200 HP, so very nicely done by Michael.
Absolutely, props to Michael for a great tank. And we've got 2 survivors here in the back. Hunter spawning up, and he's able to land on rails. There's a smoke separating Lucifer. Jockey went for scratches on that. That's going to be a down. No, it's not. Excuse me. They get the clear on that. That smoker.
That will be the last of Nick's permanent HP, though, and all the survivors are now very low, with Coach sitting at 1 HP, limping along.
Yeah, very, very true. And now we've got a down and back on K Orange. And Lucifer opting to push ahead. He is not black and white, though K Orange now is. Here's Spit going to go down. It's a free Spit, and it lands. And we've got Charger going in for punches, getting it down, missing the charge. Hunter able to land onto Rails Barlow. Punches raining down on K Orange, who is black and white. Things are looking bleak here. And this is typically a tough spot for the Infected to get anything going. Spitter missing completely.
That went through the escalator.
Well, you know, it's a good game.
Hi. God.
This game, who knows? What can you say? You know, it's buggy as hell.
This is not how it's gonna end.
Michael missing the trying to rock it out there, but not able to get it yet.
That pull is going to go out on K Orange, who is 1 HP black and
They're
white.
going to get that kill on K Orange. Jockey landing in front. There's the pull on K Orange. Oh, but the Boomer clears him, and then the scratch kills him. So one of the multipliers gone, and looks like Lucifer got a level on Pierce. There's a tongue cut or a M2 to clear that. That's going to give Cucklords a chapter score of 726 points, giving them an overall score of 1620. And it is now Dawk Dynasty's turn to play Survivor.
That's a pretty respectable map distance, especially with that tank, which is not an easy tank usually, but they did take it all the way in the back, which I think is preferable spot if you have the HP to fight it there, but a lot of the times you won't. We are going live with this first hit though. Again, it is a Charger, Jockey, Spitter, Hunter, Dawk, Dynasty on Survivor. That's their team name, right?
That is correct. Dawk Dynasty 3.0.
Alright, I got it. Looks like Survivors are just clearing common right now, but they are going to push out. Everything is now spawned up. Hunter will go out on Box. Jockey's going to land on Ellis. Charger whiffs. Spit goes down on Box. And that's going to be 31 damage? 41 damage? 41 damage.
Very brief double cap there, but cleared pretty quickly. Reload. A nice take by Survivors, but pretty decent damage for a first attack.
Pretty similar damage to Cucklords, actually, I think. The same damage.
Just about, and it's like we've said, so you know, during this whole match, it's a close game. Team's pretty evenly matched. There's the shutdown of the smoker and back. Jockey spawning up, but looks like he is backtracking. Infected a little disorganized here. Here comes a Hunter bouncing around, maybe for distraction. Looks like they were going to go for a hit, but things did not go the way they wanted. And now they're a little bit out of place. Waiting for Rails to get a spawn here. Ghost Hunter, excuse me, Ghost Jockey, Hunter, Spitter, and now the Charger. Here comes the Hunt missing. There's the Jockey. There's the double charge. Beautifully done. That's a double cap. Now in Spit, Jockey all alone out there.
That was a fantastic hit.
Really nice hit by the Cucklords.
That was a very nice Jockey, and then the Charger knew to actually avoid the Jockey and just take that double charge where he could get it, so very nicely done by Rails Barlow, and I believe that Jockey was K-Orange.
Yeah, very well played. Survivors maybe a little preoccupied looking at that Hunter who had just attacked at almost the same time. Next attack up already though. Boomer, Hunter, Smoker, Jockey. Hunter spawning up, bouncing around. Looking for distraction, able to land, gets cleared. Here comes the boom, single boom. Smoker able to land, Jockey getting M2 shut down, Smoker shut down as well. Pierce took quite a bit of chip there in that attack. And we've got Dawkins dealing with Horde in the back.
Reloading! Gotta reload!
Man, solo booms, I don't think you realize how much Horde they cause. No,
Don't they seem to do, like, draw more Horde than the quad booms? It seems like sometimes it's just overwhelming how much Horde it brings in.
It's the density of the Horde on one Survivor as opposed to 4.
Yeah.
I think they bring in the same amount, but we do have our Witch being drawn, I think, by Fox, and she is going to get that crown.
Nicely
the Hunt
done.
will go out on Rochelle. Charger is going to take Nick. Spit goes down on that. Boomer goes down on Green. That was 3 of them in Spit. That was so much
Boomer
damage.
stumble in the Spit. Wow, what a great attack. Dawkins almost losing all of his health. Yep. Dawkins commenting on that spread. And of course that stumble did not make it fun to deal with.
These hits are coming in way too fast. My smoker lungs can't talk this fast, but we do have our next hit, Spitter, Hunter, Charger, Smoker. Looks like they are going to wait for the event to start. Actually, they are setting up on that top escalator, which is not a bad idea. This is a pretty old school hit, though.
It is, and the reason that it's done so much is that it works. That's why you still see this done, even, you know, however many years old this game is now.
Smoker is spawning up to try to get that ledge hang, which doesn't happen often anymore. I don't know why. They usually just sit at the end. Box is ready to cut that.
Oh wow! Okay, makes it up. Here comes the pounce. There's the pull. Ooh. Oh, and he's actually going to be able to land on the second floor. So it's not a death pull. There's the Charger, able to land, and that might be a down on Dawkins. It is. Spitter going to do a death spit on that for even more damage. So that was really a pretty good attack by the Cucklords. They got it down, and they got another ledge hang there by the Smoker. He's not down yet, and now he is. So we've got 2 survivors down, and Box out of position way up there, looking to block spawns, but here's a boom landing, and they still don't have him up. Here comes a Jockey. M2 shut down. Very nicely done by Dawkins. Spit gonna go down on nothing because this game is broken.
Why are Spits going
I don't understand that either, but there's the pounce on Pierce, chipping away at Pierce a man or a woman? Pierce is a... Yeah, I think.
Pierce is a man.
Chipping away at his bonus as well. So these guys are in rough shape now for this tank. The SI have done a great job of knocking down the survivor's health. This tank should be able to come in here and with a little bit of support get the wipe. Tank is up in the hands of Pyro, our buddy. So let's take it over to an infected war room. That would be Cucklords.
Alright, that's perfect. Alright, let him get further in, let him get further in. Let him still get further in. Let's help him now, let's help him now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time your punches, yo.
Fuck. Fuck you.
Barely missed off.
Nice. Okay, if you can get out, get out. Or do that, that works too.
Just keep chasing him, we'll be a down.
Yeah, keep chasing, you'll get him.
Oh, that lag.
Yeah, that lag, okay.
Just throw a rock, throw a rock.
You can...
Actually, get out.
Yeah, get all the way out.
Just stay at that corner and try to curve rock that anything.
Hey, over here!
I wonder if I can get a pull right here. I think I can.
Do whatever you want, man.
Let's try to get a hit if we can.
Try to get a boom whenever.
It's gonna be really hard.
It is.
Pushing it.
I think we should save it this.
Back, we did see Pyro really focus on getting Pierce, who is standing on that kiosk, and that proved to be his downfall. Survivors come out of this with no health bonus, but they're alive.
Very true. Pyro dealing with a lot of lag for whatever reason. We've been seeing that a lot playing with him actually. I don't know what's going on with his equipment, but attack going in again. We've got a jockey now landing. That's a lot of damage going out on Michael. That's going to be another down. That's going to put Michael actually at one in cap. We've got Dawkins black and white. Survivors in rough shape. There's the free spit. And getting Pierce down. We've got two survivors down. Dawkins black and white. Pierce black and white. Hunter bouncing around. Here comes the charger. Missing completely. Hunter able to land.
I'm very surprised that charger missed, actually.
How? Yeah. Right? How? Game.
All right. Beautiful game.
Survivors in rough shape. I don't. Did the last guys make it to safe room? I've forgotten already. Last time. I don't remember if Cucklords made it to safe room. I don't think they did.
3 of them did.
Did they? 3 of them? Okay. So Dawk Dynasty playing catch up here. We've got 2 players, black and white. Michael walking through the spit. Here comes the jockey looking for the scratch. There's a down on Coach. M2 shut down. Nicely done by Pierce. Protecting himself. Here comes the charger. Got to miss. Oh, and that's a kill. That's going to be a death on Pierce. There's the recharge missing on Michael. Charger going for punches, getting the down. So we've got only, actually nobody, up. And that's going to give us a final chapter score of 620 for Dawk Dynasty, excuse me, 640, putting them at 1404 to Cucklords 1620. I'm going to look at the instant replay. I've got something queued up on here. I can't remember exactly what, but it was something good. It was, yeah, that first attack with that double charge and that jockey down the escalator.
Oh, yeah.
And that spit there, that was a ton of damage. You can see that damage just raining down on Pierce and on Dawkins. Here it is again one more time. Survivors focusing on this Hunter who's going to pounce in. There's the pounce jockey coming in right at the same time, able to land. Then Charger getting that beautiful double charge spit coming down on that as well. Very nicely done.
Pretty much this entire game is just, it's really been a lot of great infected attacks. Like both sides, their infected has just been fantastic, but at the same time, the survivors are managing to shut down some of these hits, so it's a good balance, I think, and I'm really excited to see how this finale is going to play out.
This is still anybody's game. This is a very close game, actually. 1622 to 1404 right now. First attack, Boomer, Hunter, Jockey, Spitter. Looks like the SI are opting to hit in the short haul here, or right outside of it.
Is a 2-2, which isn't fantastic for this first hit, but we do have our Hunter and everything spawning up.
Ooh.
Hunter is destroyed. Jockey will land on Nick. A boom
Nice.
will go out on him. A lot of damage.
A lot of damage going out. Really nice attack by Dawk Dynasty. They needed that's what they needed. They need to keep up those kinds of attacks. Survivors weren't able to get the clear due to that spit separation.
Fortunately, though, Lucy does have a shotgun, so even if he goes down to this witch, it's not going to be a major loss to their health bonus.
Save us. Any ideas?
Very true.
Actually, I've been thinking. So I just been thinking. Jimmy gets.
Ooh, do they have a boomer? They have a boomer.
We just got.
Oh, I hope they go for the glass.
And I'll drive that thing to New Orleans.
Oh, he's not. Wait, he is. Yes. No. This boomer's playing with my heart right
Come
now.
on. Nobody does that anymore. Come on.
Yes, they do. I do it.
We see this witch up right in front of the elevator door. Hunter right on it. Oh, Hunter protect the witch? Looked like that was something different. But still, the crown very nicely done, and everything shut down. What a shutdown by the Cucklords. Excuse me.
I missed it because I was all tapping.
Oh, it was beautiful. Tanks up in the hands of Pierce. Let's take it to a survivor war room.
Cucklords?
Yes, please.
I don't know what game you were watching. I think it might have been Hentai Rape.
Oh my gosh, don't you
Putting
flip-
in the can starts.
Oh, where's the horde, guys? I don't see it. Okay,
Yeah, putting in
that's
the
cool.
can starts the horde. Why do you talk like you know
Rock.
anything about this game? I really need to know. I'm pounced.
Reload.
Where's the tank, man?
Right across.
Solo awesome.
Going the common over here. I don't. We should rotate under him after the next hit.
Rock. Jockey's up.
Fold. I'm gonna get rocked too. I get
Can't
underneath
skip the
him.
rock.
Tank. Reloading.
Okay.
Rails watch the top.
Stop now. Shoot it. Can't shoot. Reloading.
Trying to bleed us.
It's pop.
That big mother.
Alright, rotate now. Let's rotate underneath him.
Jockey.
Rock.
Keep shooting.
Underneath.
Give me pills.
Hold on to me. Kill.
Rotate back now. Rotate back.
You rotate back to the right.
He's
going.
Don't even bother shipping him right now. Keep with that hard LS. Smoker front. Rock.
Yeah. Chart.
Alright, get her. Actually, it's hard LS over here instead. Still trying to peek. Okay, he's getting above us. Rotate out.
He's right there at the poster.
Yep, he'll have to be in, I think. Yep.
You drop.
Reloading.
Look out!
We got a hunter.
You're so laggy.
Yeah.
Reloading.
He's on me. It's whatever. Just keep going.
He's really long arms too.
Reloading.
Wow.
Reload.
I guess it doesn't do.
Reloading.
The rock through the pillar.
I think it's dead.
It is dead, and what a tank by Dawkins. You could see during, excuse me, by Dawk Dynasty 3.0's Pierce, very nicely played, keeping sight the way we did that during the cast there. You could see how the tank was keeping sight. Survivor's trying to rotate around, blocking him, but I thought I was actually pretty well played. Not the wipe, but these guys aren't in great shape.
No, they're definitely not. But I did hear Lucy say one thing, that putting in cans start it. But if you put in one can, it won't start it. To everybody viewing in Pro Mod, put in one can. We do have a hit going in. Hunter is shut down. Spit goes down on cans.
Oh
burns.
boy. That is almost all of the cans they threw down. Nice Spit. Taking care of that. Survivors only have 2 cans now.
How many did they throw down?
I don't know. I'm going to actually turn off the score HUD so we can see the number of cans the survivors are getting in. It does block that. Survivors at 2 cans now. Here comes the boom landing on 2. Survivors are split 2 and 2 here. And SI are going for the guys up top now. Jockey looking around, trying to land. Charger able to land. Jockey shut down, so that's going to get the clear, but Spit going down on that, so we do have a player down.
Looks like the survivors at the bottom are getting the cans on the
They
bottom.
are
though.
pushing for the cans, and even the survivor upstairs is pushing to throw cans down. Got to be a team effort here. One guy can't do it. He's got to get that comment off of him. There is another Spit going to go down on the can that just got tossed down. But survivors at 5 cans now. There's a hunt upstairs. And, jeez. Oh, there's the jockey landing on Rails Barlow. That's Rails and K-Orange down up top. Charger getting a punch there, and now we've got Lucifer with that jockey coming in on his back. Oh, what an M2 and a shutdown by Lucifer. Coach is dead. That's K-Orange. He is out of it. We've got a smoke down in the bottom on Pierce, and he is going to go down as well if they don't get in there and get that clear. He is dead. We've got 2 survivors left, and it's Lucifer, it's the pot one, and the Mentor. And we're at 5 cans here. They've got a couple more they can put in, I think, from down here, or at least one. Nice pop. Smoke going out on Rails. Hunter coming in, looking for that land. He is able to do it, and that is the end of the round for the Cucklords, giving them a score of 1936. So this match is not over by any means.
As we can see, Dawkins has a tank up, and he played it very nicely. He still has 6k HP and
Wow.
weight.
That is why Dawkins is a mentor, folks. You're looking at it right there. 6k, and the survivors are all dead.
That is incredible, honestly. Very well played. Being serious, though. Rails' team managed to get 5 cans?
I believe it was
Don't hold
5.
me to that.
I believe it was 5. I believe you're right. So Dawk Dynasty now, they need a
Yeah.
little over 550 points. 553
No.
to get the win.
I want to say that's 8 cans, I think.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'll take your word on that. I don't honestly know.
I can't remember how many points cans are worth.
Of course.
I think it's 35, maybe, something like that.
Jesus.
Math is hard, I don't know.
So we're looking for Cucklords to really put on their try-hard pants, not that they haven't already, to shut these guys down. There's the M2 on the boomer. Popped by Pierce, nicely done. Hunter going for the, nope, I thought it was going to be a wall kick, but he is jumping around. We got a jockey landing up front, that's shut down. Spit going to go down for a little bit of damage on Coach. All in all, very nice take by Dawk Dynasty.
Definitely a very nice take, and we do have this witch coming up at the bottom of this elevator, which we saw Cucklords take it very, very well, but... And we have a pause.
The very first pause of the game during the finale, we are close. Pyro may have crashed.
I hope. We need more crashes. Much love that 2 game without pauses.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm surprised he hasn't crashed during the bulk of this. We get at least 3 crashes per game with Pyro. Maybe resetting his equipment, who knows. That lag he's been dealing with been pretty bad.
As I was saying earlier, though, I hope Dawkins knows that he can put in 1 can before the Horde starts. That was added, I believe, in 4.4.2, which is, I think, what they're playing on right now.
That is what we're playing on, as 4.5 point whatever it is
Broken.
yes. To put it nicely.
Very, very broken.
Yeah.
But Jacob's trying. I'll give him that. We love you,
Actually,
Jacob.
from what I've read, Jacob is going to release one more revision of ProMod than he's done with it, and passing the torch on to whoever wants to take it over. And I've seen Visor talking about wanting to take it over and asking Jacob to not even bother releasing another revision. So who knows? I don't know. That was a couple of weeks ago. I don't know where the status of that is presently. But I know 4.5.2 has just been wreaking havoc on TFPG servers. It was completely incompatible for whatever reason. Crashed the servers hard. They weren't able to play the game for more than, I don't know, 30 seconds. And
I thought the crash was like, it was pretty buggy because I think tanks would randomly light on fire. There was no health bonus. It was a mess.
yeah, I know there were some issues rolling it out for sure.
But I mean, shout out to Jacob for handling ProMod for
Absolutely,
all he's done.
yeah.
He's done a lot.
Sure, no, not trying to disparage him at all. And there is Pyro crashing again. So we're up to 3. Dawk is saying, well memed.
We paused, unpaused, and then immediately paused again.
Well, if anybody who's played with Pyro recently, it's an odd issue he's having, and we think we've tracked it down to when he has vertical sync turned off, the game crashes for him constantly. But he says he can't play it with it off because it's just so laggy otherwise. But looking at what's going on here, he's lagging anyway. Alright, everybody readying up, rounds going live. And they are playing with a bot presently.
I got an idea.
Hopefully Pyro is loading back in. We do have the survivors slowly making their way down. Pyro is back in, and we will have a Charger, Boomer, Hunter for this witch.
Okay, so plan A is we go find this car.
This witch is not an easy witch to take. I think Pyro will have his spawn, assuming he's not stuck, which he's not. He will get a spitter.
These doors open. Get ready to move.
Pyro lagging into place as a ghost. There is the draw crown, nicely done. Shut down very nicely by Michael. There's the charge though, nice charge. That gets cleared, so only 10 points on that charge. Double boom landing as well, Hunter bouncing around.
Ammo here.
So it is now the tank game. Tank is up in the hands of K Orange. Oh, what a DP onto Michael. Beautifully done.
Cleared very quickly, but yeah, that was a very nice DP. Which war room do we go to?
Let's go to Dawkins for this one, please.
Reloading.
Rock.
Close.
We're a little split. So,
Before
so
LOSing,
chip's
everybody
not
needs to
gonna
be
do
LOSing.
anything. Yeah. Oh, I shot you a little bit. It's a LOS.
That's cool.
That's all 3, yeah.
Everybody needs to be LOSing before LOSing. Just rotating to the middle.
It's fine.
Move accordingly.
Is he outside on somebody?
I think so.
He's yelling. He's rotating back. Let's go across right now. He's in.
He dropped.
Get out to the open, guys. Hold to behind the car. Jockey's over here as well. Work your way around, Coach. We can. Coach, come clear me.
Yeah.
That's it. Kill tank. No more hits.
Dead. Nice, guys.
First floor, right now.
Second, wait.
Second.
Second floor, yeah.
Second first, and then bottom floor. Go the way when box are going. We'll carry him over
Should we
the
go
other
get
ones
the
and then
other-
drop.
Okay, Mumble was crashing and I couldn't unlink, but we are back.
Very good, thank you. And that was very well played by Dawk Dynasty. shutting down that tank, and they are in much better shape than were the Cucklords at this point in the game. This is good for them if they're going to make the comeback here. They are doing, I don't know what they're doing, carrying the cans around with them instead of tossing them down. Maybe a good idea, trying to avoid that spit.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. It looks like they are going to toss all 4 down or carry them down together.
Here comes a rocket boom. Sorry, rocket boom landing on 2. And that survivor tossing his can down. Survivor's now that's interesting what they're doing here. So 3 cans in the hands of the survivors, 1 already down on the floor. Everybody's sticking together. That spit's going to go down on that sole can. Maybe they toss it out there just for a decoy. I don't know. Hunter landing, getting cleared instantly. Survivor's going to get these 3 cans in right away.
Looks like, yeah, they are going to get those 3 cans in. Boom is going to go.
Boom missing. Oh, and blowing the can a little bit. Dawkins catches the can midair. Unbelievable. And we've got 3 more cans coming up here. That's going to put them at 6 cans, guys. If they get these 3 in.
You do have a spitter, smoker, charger up. Charger is going to go in, completely misses. Smoke goes out on coach. Spit is going to go down on that can.
Oh, and they missed it. Taking that spit damage as well. They're at 1720 to 1956. Survivor's splitting up here. I don't know if it's a miscommunication or if this is what they want to do. Oh, and it's going to cost them. There's the jockey landing on coach. That is Michael. Survivor's out of position, not able to get that clear. Finally getting the clear. A little bit of miscommunication there. Boomer coming up, missing the boom. Waddling around to get in a better position, maybe.
They are heading to 3rd floor. Tank will be up shortly, though. It might not be a bad idea to push for just to get cans in so they win.
I got this one.
They might do that.
Here's a Hunter spawning up. I'm sorry, Blake, I'm interrupt you. You can call ahead if you like.
You're fine. Charger is going to go in, laggy and miss. Tank is up in the hands of K-Orange again.
Oh, they threw the cans down into the spit. Oh, God, they lost both of those cans. Let's take it over.
Has one.
Oh, she did? Okay, let's take it over to a... I'd like to hear the survivors, actually, this time. And that would be Dawkins.
About the first tank. Don't use the candle at the tank either because it...
It's
It's not a permalit. Well, it's not supposed to be. And if it is, we don't want to do it.
Wait, heads up.
That's okay.
Too much
That's
thunder
LOS,
talking.
LOS.
There's no sight. Don't give it to him.
Don't even bother tripping him a shotgun, just keep LOS in. You're doing like 50 damage per shot, not
you're
even.
right.
Not even. Rotating above us.
Rotating around, rotate out, watch the boom. Oh, that died last. Hunter's going for that 25 way up there. Still slightly chipped. Let's keep LOSing. He's above us, rotate back out. He's in, he's in. I'm fudging reloading.
Hold. You got that?
Pounced.
Get the clears, get the clears.
Taking my pills.
Yeah, I didn't kill him.
Chase him.
Dead? Give me up, I'm gonna need pills.
And that is a dead tank.
That is a dead tank. He was able to get in and get a couple of punches. He got it down on Dawkins himself. But overall, Survivor's looking pretty strong here. They've got 2 sets of pills remaining. And nobody black and white going for these cans. These guys may pull it out here and get the comeback win.
They left a can down at the bottom. I don't know why.
Maybe to distract the spitter, I don't know. Of course, they don't... Do they have a spitter? They do.
They do.
There's one can tossed out as well. Attack going up on upstairs. Spit going down on the... missing the can underneath.
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Survivors really need to push here. They're just tossing cans down left and right. Smoker is set up looking for a pull here. That glass is all gone thanks to that tank, but there's another spit. And Survivor's able to get the cans out. Very nicely played by Dawk Dynasty. Boomer is setting up, though. Charger as well. There's the charge interrupting the can, but he gets cleared instantly. Boomer popping one of those cans, but nothing really happening there. These guys are getting another can in and another. Let's get this up so we can see. We've got 7 out of 13. Going to be 8, 9 shortly. 18-16 score getting close, guys. That's 1864. 1916, 40 points.
They need one more can to win with that wish bonus. So, Cucklords are gonna have to just keep them from getting this last can in as much as they can.
Here is the final can that should do it. Jockey coming in, distracting Hunter, making noise as well.
I got this one.
Boomer getting popped. Jockey looking around for a target. M2'd shut down. Here comes that can. Hunter M2'd! Beautifully done. Spit going down for the block, but I think Rochelle can get that can in. What an M2. Oh, he needs help from his teammates. Not able to get that can in. And there it is. There is the win. What a great comeback win by Dawk Dynasty.
This has been a very, very close game the entire time, coming down to finale, but we still do have survivors alive. A single boom is going out on Ellis. Paul is going out on him as well. Charger is spawned up. Nobody is clearing Ellis, but he is down now. Pyro, the laggy Charger, is going for Coach, and he gets nicely fully leveled by Michael.
There's the Jockey landing onto Pierce, going to ledge hang him as well. Survivors really split up at this point. They're going to want to get as many cans as they can. Of course, completion score a factor in the rankings in this tournament. And there's the M2 shut down by Dawkins. A pull landing, looking for that clear. And there it is by Box. Oh my god, I thought Dawkins just jumped off. But he actually jumping around there trying to get cans in. Dawkins going for the cans.
You do have one more can at the very right corner of the second floor.
Yeah, second floor, and that is the last one. They're at 12 of 13.
I don't know what that Charger just did.
I don't either, but he charged nothing. Here comes that last can. Single boom landing on Dawkins. And Nick making the jump. We got a smoke going on. Oh my god, look at this attack.
This is wild. It looks like they are just going to put that can in and just take what they can get.
Yeah, we've got, are they going to go for the pickups on this? I can't even imagine. No. And there it is. Nick at least makes it out. Box survives the finale. That's going to give us a final score of 2,082. Excuse me, 21-22 to 1956. So GG. And that was a close one. Really nicely done by Dawk Dynasty, coming back from behind to make the escape and get the win.
That was a very, very nice played game by both teams. I've been asked to say that Box made it in with health bonus. Thank you, Box, and thank you, Michael, for asking me to say that.
Agreed. Very well played game, very close one. And that was a fun one. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Gotta love those close games with evenly matched teams like that. And with that, that's going to bring the Cucklords down to 1 win, 2 losses, and bring Dawk Dynasty up to 2-1, and giving them the victory. So congratulations to Dawk Dynasty. And just so you know, coming up at 11 p.m. Eastern, let's have a look at that slide 1 second. Coming up at 11 p.m. Nope, that's the wrong one. We have Old as Funk versus Silver's Slaves 2.1.2. I will be casting that as well. So everybody who is watching this, make sure you come back, catch that game. And that will be the last game of round 3 of the Swiss portion of the TFPG T4 tournament. And thank you very much, Blake, for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, I did. I enjoyed watching Rails lose because I hate Rails.
Oh my god. Of course, we're just kidding. Everybody likes Rails.
I do love Rails. He's a really good guy, I promise, guys, but he's a total asshole. Don't trust him.
And with that, I will say thank you, stream, for watching. Thank you, Blake, for co-casting. I want to remind everybody who is watching that if you are enjoying the streams, are enjoying the TFPG T4 tournament, no matter what stream you're watching, to get the games, I encourage you to make a donation here to help support the TFPG servers. Our server bill runs about $80 a month, so we're looking to see if we can raise donations during the tournament to help offset some of those server costs. So if you do play on the servers, or if you're watching the tournament, you know, or at the forums, or just like the cast, please feel free to make a donation. That would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will say good night for now. We'll catch you guys in about an hour and a half or so for Old as Funk versus Silver Slaves. And that is it for this one. Thanks a lot. I'll see you later, Blake, and see you guys later as well.